I don't know what the F happened. Stupid YouTube, man. Alright. I guess I'll start from the top. Alright, 4 hour time frame. Well, let's start with the 1 hour. F it. Alright. These are my levels, alright? You got a stop hunt zone up here, sitting at around your 5 EMA on your 6 month. Alright. You got stopping volume here from last week. Alright. Be cautious because your average weekly range sits up here at around 23,600. I don't think that you're coming that high. Alright. 22,800 is the highest I think that you're going to get. Okay. It's likely you're going to hit this pool of liquidity and move away from it. It looks like they're coming to take it now. Let's dive into the sessions and set our high and our low for the day in Asia. Alright. So our high of the day in Asia, which looks like they're moving away from. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. Analytics. There we go. Alright. Set our high low of the day. Our high of the day would be right here. Alright, your HOD. Alright, and your low of the day is right here. LOD. Okay. So, what went on in the Brinks? What's going on in London? London comes on in the Brinks. You get a nice bounce off your 50 EMA on your 15-minute. I like this false move end of session at Asia. Alright, this is your clue. Alright, you get a nice false move, right? Here's your two false moves right here. Here's false move in Asia, red vector, which would be a green hammer to the downside, and then a red hammer to the downside. Those are your false moves. Two false moves in Asia, where they moved price really quickly. They came up to the high of the day. They broke it. The vector passed the daily open. Tells you they are moving price. Now, what else do you know? You know that they are building shorts now around the daily open. Alright, so it's very likely they're going to come up into this zone. We'll see how high they come. Alright, because not only you have your previous high of the week sitting at 23,886. Alright, you got your 5 EMA on your 6 month sitting at 22,696. Alright. And you got a big level of resistance at 22,754. Alright. Your previous initial low the week from last week was 22,625. Alright. So the previous low is right around where they sold off of from the level 3 that we leveled out just the other day. Alright. So it's very unlikely that they're going to come past 22,753, okay, because they've already sold off from that point. Now anything, of course, that's just what I'm seeing. All right, here's the fun thing to do today. All right, is go through the volume. Honestly, let's go through volume. It's so fun. All right, so here's how I'm reading the volume. I got these zones marked off in the chart. All right. Now, the fun thing to do, and it's so fun, is you look at the top of the zone up in here, all right, and you can look at your volume, all right, and what you can do, come on over, where are you? Here you are, all right. What do we know? We came out of the gate hot, right? W formation, rise up, level 1, all right. You know that this is level 1. Level 1 consolidation, stop hunt into the zone of the previous consolidation, rise up, level 2, right? Now, in these levels, more than likely, they do not come past where they sold from. So what I did was I went back into the candles and I looked at this sell. So we had a nice sell here, right? And then this zone, there's some selling and some buying, and I'm frozen, of course. This live is not going well. We're back. Some selling, some buying. All right, so here, 22 hour. Let's go to your 16 hour and break down what's going on inside of these zones. All right, 16 hour, you can see it looks a little grayish. However, you come down to your 12 hour, right? A lot of selling went on in here, a lot of selling went on in here, and a lot of selling went on in here. All right, so to me, this is level 2 selling, level 3 selling, and then we're still selling. However, you do have a buy, but all they've come and done is come back up and then they're claiming this vector candle right up in here right now. All right, that's what they're doing. Okay, because there's a big liquidity. They've created a big pool of liquidity right here. Now, interestingly enough, most people are going to have this line drawn out over here. All right, all your retail people are going to have a line like this. Now, however, wherever that line is, right, however they drew it out, let's go, I guess, to like your 8 hour. Right, you got this beautiful line here. Most people would draw it like this, right? Like this, if they wanted to, right? But really, they might have drawn it like this from those wicks, right? Because you got to touch, touch, touch. I want to short the third touch. Of course, what do we know is that price is going to come back up into it, right? So most people would think that it's going to come off this line right here and bounce down from it. That's basically your line, right? So you would expect price to kind of get a break back above, right? It's a little sketchy of a zone, though, isn't it, though? Because the next, let's say, by Asia tonight, you could be up here, right, in your stop hunt zone. Okay, so watch Asia coming up into tonight. Okay, I'll go through these zones with you. All right. So 8-hour time frame. All right, you leveled up into level 2, selling at the highs. You got a buy here, a buy. Stop hunt into level 2, right into here. This would be a stop hunt into level 3, where you got selling going on, and then you got selling going on coming out of level 3. Okay, so here's the deal: is I went through and I was like, all right, let me examine what's going on. So you still got selling. This is a lot of selling, a lot of selling. They're not, in my opinion, they are not going to come up and sell from previous zones. So, you know, they can throw a wick up in here today. That's acceptable. All right. And come and stop out level 3 up here. That's totally couth. All right. That's totally acceptable. However, this zone up in here is very, very interesting because you can see a lot of buying right down in here. All right. On the 8-hour, on the 6-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, it's kind of the same deal, right? You got this drop. You got some buying. You also have some buying up in here, right? I don't think that this could be very possible too. I've entertained this, all right, because you do have these big green spikes up in here. That the levels could be off, and you know I'm still learning. This is why you're with me. You're watching me go through this nonsense, all right? This could be a possibility. Very, very, very possible. All right, where this would be level 1, okay? Big green bars right up in here that no one can catch. All right, here's your level 1. All right, there's a level. All right, this was level 2. And that this was level 3, just this little peak up in here. However, you know, it doesn't really fit the boxes, does it? Right? The problem I have with it is that level 2 is overlapping with level 3. Normally, you would see 3 levels where they don't come back to them. Okay? Normally. However, in any case, this whole thing could be considered level 2. And this could be a stop hunt, an extended stop hunt, into a 3rd level. Up in here. Do I think that's possible? Yes. All right. You know, somewhere up in this region where I would be looking towards the 800 to my 987 fib, all right, on the 12 hour for a short, because you can see they have longs up in here. All right, you can look towards that. All right, now it doesn't really line up with the average weekly range though. All right, that's the thing. It also doesn't line up with that rejection off the 5 EMA on the 6-month time frame. Yeah, I'm up. All right, it doesn't really line up with that 5 EMA. All right, there is stopping volume up in here at 23,900. All right, but to me that's a reversal candle. All right, you got a hammer candle on your 12 hour, solidifying the top of level 3, which was originally what I think it is. All right, so you got your levels up in here. Look, level 2. This is the bottom of level 2. Okay, where you've leveled up into level 2, and this would be your level 3 up in here. Just like these little wicks. And level 3 is extremely small. Alright, because if you do come down to like your 15-minute time frame, alright, inside of that level, alright, you do have some consolidation up in there. Alright, that would be your level. This is it right here. Here's level 3. Okay, bangarang. Level 3, basically above level 2, right? Where you got some wick, like a little wick above. A little wick is acceptable in the market maker's eyes. All right. Majority of your zones are good here. And you can see, like, they don't come back to the levels. All right. Stop hunt rise, stop hunt low, W formation into level 3. All right. Those are your levels. Let's make this one yellow. Let's make this one green. All right. Level 1, level 2, level 3. All right. What makes me even more confident that this is level 3 is if this is your M formation, you got some nice level, like a level 1 drop consolidation right in here. All right. Let's make this, I don't know. Let's make it yellow. We'll make you blue. All right. Here's a drop. There's a box, right? You drop out. This would be level 2 over in here. You've fallen out. A clean break of the level. Here's a level 2 where there's a stop hunt rise, stop hunt low, right? And then you come down and you make a good amount of drops. All right, I don't know if you can see that. All right, 1, 2, 3 hits to the low. All right, 3 levels of drop out of level 3. Now, they could just cycle again. They could come back and cycle again, okay, and come back up. So, in essence, though, the volume is what I'm trying to read. All right, the volume is what I'm trying to read. So let's just read that real quick. I was going through it. 12 hour. $12-hour time frame. All right. We know they built all these shorts over in here. All right. And they created a gap up in here in level 1. All right. Selling in level 2. Buy into level 3. Sell into level 3. Stopping volume in level 3. Sell level 2 drop. Buy. Just buy for the stop hunt that is happening now. That's the way I'm reading the volume on the 12 hour. All right. So this is kind of like a fake W. Okay? That's what I got. All right? And look at this volume on the 12-hour. See that? See that blue? I don't like the blue. The blue is where, you know, speed happens. The ask and the bid, they get spread out. All right? And price can kind of like fall right through it. Okay? So just be cautious of that. All right? Just be cautious of that. All right? 4-hour time frame. You know, you could say that things have changed. Okay? I don't think so. You do have, you know, a little W here, right? And a rise up above. And you haven't really vectored out, right? You'd want to see a vector above the 50 EMA. A back test and a continuation. You haven't really gotten that. Okay? So that would be a cause for concern. On your 1-hour time frame, all right, we do have our high and our low of the day. All right. Your initial low of the week, your initial high of the week. All right. And currently you are trading above it. In my opinion, you got a nice little W formation forming on your 1 hour. All right. Which would kind of go with that this is like level 1. Right. You got 2 hits. Alexa, turn off. You got 2 hits here. Right, you can have a W here as well. Right, vectoring out. Coming back in, holding the 5 and the 13 EMA. Okay. And this is level 1 consolidation. Right, and now you're coming out. Come out into another level. And you can get a level 2. And a level 2 could be your M. Okay, where you come back down. In essence, that's what I feel is going to happen. Of course, I don't fucking know. Alright? To me, this is more likely than anything else. Now, they could throw a wick up into here. Alright? They could even come as far as M5. So, basically, I don't think that you're going to be coming any higher than 23,000 at all. I don't think you're coming past 23,000. You know, if you shorted from up here, right? If you shorted Asia, you saw the drop and you got the bounce, right? And you got another bounce and you just saw that this was your lower high, you probably shorted this. All right? They put stopping volume here. All right? So, I think a lot of people's stops are up in here and it could even be up in here. All right? So, you do have some green volume up in here. All right, where they have built longs from on your 1 hour time frame. So be cautious of that. All right. So if it were me and I was going to try to short, you know, if I had downward bias, which I do, and you know why if you watch some of my previous videos. And the reason is because on your 3-month time frame, we were looking, right? And in Bitcoin's history, it's stayed above the 5 and the 13 EMA its entire life. All right? Its entire life. Where in your 3-month time frame, you've recently just crossed over. Now, these could uncross, right? It crossed here, right? And I guess you haven't really confirmed it in your 3-month time frame. Okay? Even though they have crossed, all right? With a pushback above in the next, by April, that would uncross them. And everything would be gravy. So that would be cool, right? However, in your monthly time frame, you have crossed over here, which you've done in the past. However, prices never stayed below the 50 EMA on the monthly time frame with your 5 EMA underneath your 50 like this ever. All right? That's never happened. Ever. Ever. All right? Here you got to bounce off your 50. Okay? Here, price came below, but your 5 EMA never came below your 50. Only price came below your 50 EMA for only literally 1, 2 closes. 2 months it was. All right, here you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is your 8th month below your 50 EMA on your monthly time frame, with your 5 EMA underneath there with you, with price, for 1, 2, 3, 4 for 5 months now, right? And you got your 13 EMA coming down like a ton of bricks, all right, down in here, all right. So, and if you love the pattern, I mean, look, there's your M formation, okay, bang, bang, okay, where you gotten a retrace and a drop. This would be level 2, right? Level 2, retrace, continuation into level 3, which I think is down here. You could bounce around though. It could be here, COVID, but there's also this down here. Okay. In essence, I think that's what's going on here. All right. Little M formation. There's a level. Bangarang Rufio. All right. This is what I think is happening. Right? M formation, drop level 1, drop level 2, drop level 3. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? I mean, you do have stopping volume. You also could say that you never really came back up here and tested the bottom of the M. So could you come higher? Sure. In fact, you could probably come as high as 28,000. All right? I think 28,000 wouldn't be unfeasible. All right? But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. All right? What else is good in here? I mean, I was looking at BUSD. We've been watching this closely. BUSD looks like it's pegging back. It looks like it's fine. All right? BNB doesn't look healthy at all. Okay? And this thing's come down. All right, Bitcoin's moved up. So just watch that because there's liquidity up there. Watch the pegs. Keep an eye on BUSD, BNB. Keep an eye on USTC, BUSD as well. All right? Right up in here. Watch this one. All right? Watch these 4. All right? They were moving the other day. Something to keep an eye on. But as far as like day trades go, I mean, let's go to your daily for your day trades. Your daily, you got your wonderful golden cross that I hope that people don't front run this seeing a pump, okay? Keep an eye on price action today. You got your 5, could be crossing back above your 13. All right? Just keep an eye on all this stuff. My Binance chart, how we looking? In essence, I think that's the path price will take. Just a little move up to come back down. And in essence, that would give you your candid head or shoulder, head, shoulder. That's really what would be going down. All right. So this is my projection on price. What time is it? 6:30. I don't want to go to work today, man. I got perfect attendance. Fucking. And they didn't pay me for it. I'm so pissed. So pissed. All right, average daily range. Let's go over that real quick because that's going to be important to where price can go today. Here's your average weekly range, your AAWR. All right, now for today. Yesterday, by the way, my average daily range hit that perfect. All right, from Asia, from where Asia started yesterday. So that SF and shit works. That shit works. That was a great great spot. All right. It was right there, of course, at your 200 EMA. I mean, you don't need average daily range, but it helps add to the confluence of things, right? Now, your low of the day is currently here from Asia. Let's go to your 15-minute time frame. All right. Make sure I got this down. Yeah, low of the day is right here. Average daily range is about 66481. 66481. All right. It's perfect. 66481 pips. That is 66481. Come on. All right. Doesn't need to be exact. Obviously, it's a range. All right. But that would get you around 22,700. My man Savvy, I know his said his invalidation was 22,600. Don't think that these freaking market makers don't watch Savvy and will throw a wick above. So don't be so exact, you know. If you see 22,700, don't be afraid to ladder in a short there. Just because it's above 22,600, it's very likely just a wick and is not going to close a 1 hour or likely even a 4 hour above 22,600. Okay, you're not going to close above that. All right, so this is your average daily range, your ADR for the day. All right, the range that price can travel within a day that stays within the market maker range that's calculated by our Trader's Reality Indicator. All right, again, you can come up and take this liquidity and throw a wick up, grab the orders, the sell orders, hit the stops. All right, that in essence is what I'm looking for. Okay, to kind of end off the thing. You throw a wick above there, you're still below your previous initial high of the week from last week in Asia. All right, you're still below that. Okay. You throw a wick above, you can sell some more from where you sold off last time. All right. But be mindful that you might not come back above 22,750. All right? That this wick right here might not really happen. All right? If they see you coming, right? Some people might put their stops just up in here. All right? So really, 22,800, I would be laddering in at certain points, You could ladder between your previous, low of the week, because there's probably stops up in here as well. All right? Right above the previous initial low of the week last week, right? So if I were trading today, all right, and I see price coming up, I would want to be laddering somewhere here, right? You could ladder there, right? Ladder here, ladder some more. Maybe make 4 bids, up in here. And ladder right up in there. All right? That, in essence, would be how I would want to play it. Because you could still spike up. Remember, your average weekly range is up in here. There is green volume up in here, right? So I would be using, I'm not trading at the moment because they did not pay me when I need to freaking get paid. All right. Now, what changes? Okay, what would make this change? Which I don't think anything is going to change. All right, because we do know that they hit the pool of liquidity and move back down. We do know that they have shorts built down below. However, all right, you get back above in here and you get support above the previous low of the week around 22.6. You get support up in there, and you stay there for over 2, 3, 4 hours. If you're up in here and by Asia session, by London tomorrow, if you're still here by London by this time tomorrow, you might want to look upwards. All right, you might want to be looking upwards. All right, what could that look like if they choose to come up? Right, you got your W here.